bridges look cool and all, until something like this happens. From chaotic bridge collapses to disastrous breakdowns, these scenes will make you think twice before crossing another bridge. After serving the locals for decades, this wooden bridge in East India finally gave in to the flooding that had been going on for weeks. Due to intense heat waves in 2022, several glaciers in Pakistan started melting rapidly, leading to a flood in just a few weeks. The devastating floods lasted for months, affecting 15% of the entire country's population. Deemed unsafe due to icy steel, this aging bridge met its dramatic end, all while traffic flowed normally on its shiny replacement. Not seeing any maintenance in over 90 years, a single flood was able to take out this railway bridge in Russia, giving hundreds a reason to skip work for the day. It's not every day you get to have a picnic while watching a bridge getting blown this beautifully. Next is a bridge in New York that couldn't handle a daily average of 180,000 vehicles, so the state decided to lay it to rest, bringing 10 million kilos of steel to the ground.
Green side looks like it came down cleanly.
Here, a 3-kilometer bridge in India collapsed for the second time during construction, costing the state around $208 million in total. This bridge in France knew it didn't have much time, so just before the flood swept it away, it decided to go out with a bang. This flood was described as the worst the region had to face in an entire century. Just before its inauguration, this 182-meter bridge in India decided that it just wasn't ready yet, making a huge mess while wasting taxpayers' money once again. And yet another case of flooding in Pathankot, India, causes this railway bridge to collapse after 90 years of service. An already out-of-order bridge finally collapses in West Bengal. Multiple petitions were submitted to the local authorities. However, the bridge couldn't even hold on for a decade. New York State declared that this bridge in Marbletown was no longer safe to cross and decided to put it to rest. A wise choice indeed.
3, 2, 1, bye bridge. Bye bridge. Here goes.
Metal canopies were installed under this bridge just above a zoo in Ohio to prevent debris. By the looks of this video though, doesn't seem like they worked out very well. To celebrate the opening of a new bridge, these enthusiastic men in Niagara Falls took down the old bridge in a controlled implosion. The The Sky Bridge in Langkawi, Malaysia offers a relaxing experience with nature. This 125-meter-long path is supported by a single pylon tower. A massive flash flood in northern Pakistan sweeps away this whole bridge, cutting a route for both the locals and tourists. This pedestrian bridge in New Hampshire was safely put to rest. Meanwhile, this worker took the front row seat for free.
Well done. Sit right there.
And another point for the floods in India. Though really, it was bound to happen since the bridge was already submerged in the water. This old bridge in Hell's Canyon seemed like it was ready to take the new bridge right down with it. Luckily, the demolition crew knew exactly what they were doing. It's quite shocking to see that even though the derailed train on the bridge had a flammable substance in its storage, the crew still went ahead with the demolition. This may very well be the most dangerous bridge in the world. The Pasu Suspension Bridge in Pakistan is 64 meters long and designed to minimize swaying from the wind. An entire community in Puerto Rico was practically cut off after the temporary bridge was swept away by the flood waves. After a few dips in the floor and concluding that no further repairs could be implemented, the state of Ohio decided to bring down the Fort Steuben Bridge.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It looks like this new bridge in Texas just rose out of the ashes from the old one after the smoke clears. Suspended in the heart of the Amazon, the Canopy Walk Bridge isn't just a walkway. It's your VIP pass to the rainforest's best-kept secrets, all 100 feet up from the ground.
I think this is the worst one. Hope Nicky's alright, she's doing amazingly well. God, it wobbles a lot. We're 30 metres up. My heart's still racing.
This is what happens when you build a wooden bridge in an area prone to flooding in India. In the state of Washington, an 800-meter bridge was constructed to replace the old one. Local residents gathered to say their goodbyes and watch as it drowns in the water.
The skyline has just changed. Look at that, it's weird, isn't it? Honestly, I hadn't considered how much that would just look different.
A Bailey Bridge near the India-China border collapsed due to overload. Both the driver and the man behind the truck walked away with minor injuries. Wish I had that luck. After connecting Illinois and Missouri over the Mississippi for 90 years, authorities decided it was finally time for the Champ Clark Bridge to retire. The third longest pedestrian bridge in Switzerland gives you about 500 meters of height phobia and a chance to enjoy this beautiful scenery.
बटन दबा
A 187-year-old bridge in India, built by the British Empire, was finally demolished after becoming a life hazard for the bikers. While the operation didn't exactly go as planned, at least there's no more casualties now.
Zaraz go kurwa porwie. Patrz!
Here we have another bridge in Poland that couldn't hold up against Mother Nature. It did put up a good fight though. Not every bridge is meant to be scary, like this 69-meter link bridge in Kuala Lumpur, designed for pedestrians and bicycles to cross the Klang River. And another bridge goes out with a bang. After 80 years of deterioration which could no longer be overlooked, the bridge that connects New York and Vermont was taken down by the authorities. Stretching 150 meters across the Ba Na Hills, Vietnam's Golden Bridge is held up by giant stone hands, offering breathtaking views and a touch of architectural magic above the clouds.
Oh, shit! I just turned it off.
Residents celebrate as they say goodbye to the two-lane bridge that served the community by connecting two counties in Missouri. Holding not one, but 10 world records, this 400-meter glass bridge in China is not for light-hearted individuals. Deemed unreliable by computer calculations, this 50-year-old bridge in Cleveland, Ohio explosively met its maker. I gotta wonder, what's so special about bridge implosions? Somehow, you just can't help but enjoy seeing structures like these get elegantly imploded.
Everybody catch it?
This implosion of the Lowry Avenue Bridge in Minnesota looks like a scene straight out of a Tom Cruise movie.
Oh my God, this is scary.
During the demolition of a bridge in West Virginia, an 8-year-old was selected to press the button. Easily the best day of his childhood. And here's a view of the other side of the bridge getting demolished. The bridge connected two cities in West Virginia and Ohio, hence the name Pomeroy Mason Bridge. "3,000 meters above sea level, the Peak Walk Suspension Bridge in Switzerland offers a stunning view for tourists. The demolition for this river bridge in Missouri had to be delayed because the onlookers couldn't enjoy the view in the foggy conditions. The Workington floods in 2009 were the cause of numerous bridge collapses, including the road bridge in Camerton, dating back to the 19th century.
Oh well, give him the water pipe to fix it now.
And yet another bridge seems to be born out of the ashes of the old one in Missouri, and the locals celebrating it like some kind of festival.
Rame ya.
There's a fine line between fearless and reckless, and I think we all know which side of that line this falls into. Thankfully, the driver was able to get out safely. If you think bridges always need support, think again, because this small bridge at Van Galen's Cheese Farm floats on water.
It'll be fine. Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, I think
This century-old Victorian bridge demolition had everyone's attention. Almost everyone. The only bridge that connected two suburbs in India collapsed, leaving them completely disconnected from each other.
2, 1, initiative fire.
With the completion of the new and improved New York Bridge, the old one was put to rest, one span at a time. Constructed just before the 20th century, this railway bridge in Myanmar became the highest, easily one of the most extraordinary structures of its time. Even after a whole century, the bridge shows almost no signs of deterioration. During a flood in Cuba, a tree trunk caused the bridge to collapse, sending shockwaves throughout the surroundings. Luckily, those two kids on the bridge managed to barely remain in the safe zone.
Ahora sí has firmado tú algo grande en tu vida. Yo sabía que este momento no iba a llegar.
Perhaps the bridge was demolished into too many pieces here? The crew, however, got some much-deserved praise for not damaging the new bridge that was just a few yards away. Although this bridge in Colombia had become dangerous for the locals, many still showed dissatisfaction when they had to say goodbye. Shockwaves could be felt from afar when this bridge in Louisiana crashed into the water. In a tragic turn of events, a bridge connecting Datia, a small city in India, to a temple was completely washed away by floodwaters. Surprisingly, this bamboo bridge in Cambodia can even handle the weight of cars. Now, that being said, during the rainy season, the bridge crumbles, so they pretty much have to rebuild it every single year. The 55-year-old bridge in Ohio started showing gaps which kept growing wider by the day. Demolition crews were immediately called in and the bridge was laid down safely. This is what record flooding in southern Brazil can do to even the most sturdy concrete bridges. To improve the safety conditions when crossing this bridge in a small town in New York, it was replaced by a much sturdier one in 2015. The cameraman kayaked all the way to this place after getting told by officials that there was no safe space to watch the demolition.
Numbers that end. There we go.
Giving access to some of the best healthcare facilities for the locals, the Cooper River Bridge was retired after serving the community for decades.
Right, give a call as soon as it closes. You worked on which bridge? This one. And there it goes. That is tough.
Demolishing a bridge 2 kilometers in length is no easy task. However, due to the need for a wider bridge, the 2-lane Jamestown Bridge had to bite the dust. Or should I say, the water.
Totally wasn't ready.
What you see here is just another bridge implosion. The only problem is, they forgot to build a new bridge first. Standing 36 meters tall, Henderson Waves is Singapore's highest pedestrian bridge, with wave-like curves inspired by the sea. Fun fact, it's built from balau wood, a timber so tough it's used in shipbuilding. Replacement was fast for this bridge in Illinois, with a new bridge constructed only after 2 weeks of the implosion. Now that was a smooth demolition. No excessive debris, no spans breaking in half, just a flat splash in the river.
Wow.
With no railing, a 6-foot wide and bumpy platform, and a constant fear of strong winds, the 600-meter Vitim River Bridge in Siberia is arguably the most dangerous bridge in the world to cross. What was supposed to be a simple demolition of a bridge in Poland turned out to be a game of dominoes while traffic was still functioning. It seems that the only thing keeping this bridge together in Congo was that ribbon.
Oh, logyo, full logyo. Oh my god. Goyo, our time.
A bridge in Nepal decides it would be better off to just ride the flood waves. Glad to see it didn't go far and drowned almost immediately.
That was fine.
A tragic end for a 150-year-old iron bridge in Rome after catching on fire and collapsing into the river. Another old bridge in India from the times of British rule gets washed away in a massive flood. Bridges in Spain aren't really designed to be flood-proof, so when the water arrives, you can guess what's gonna happen next. A truck loaded with logs overwhelms this makeshift wooden bridge, just what was needed to finish the construction. Thankfully, the driver walked away from this just fine. This bridge collapse in Argentina may be the most violent I've ever seen. Yet the guys filming it don't even seem to sense the sheer danger they're in. Finally, to end it all off, this dragon bridge in Vietnam lives up to its name quite literally, throwing both fire and water out of its mouth. But here's the catch, you have to be here on a weekend night if you want to witness it. Don't click off yet. If you love our videos, subscribe now and hit that bell. And wait, there's more videos for you right here on the screen. Just click on the one that grabbed your interest and enjoy. See you there!